let's take our viewers to Mpumalanga for a briefing that's currently taking place in Barberton, where officials are currently briefing the media following the torching of 10 buses. Let's see if we can listen in.
And from Basco, I have the security company that was taking care of our buses. Head of technical, Bab Makamu, who's sitting there, and operations manager. Where is operations manager? Pilar. Oh, okay. And operations manager White River, and a lot of senior people. And just apologize for Mr. Matsevula, who's already on his way to a vacation. Mine is just to formally brief you about what happened not last night, a night ago. I think it was the 17th of December. I received a call 1:03 from control office to say that there is fire at Barberton and the buses are burning. Upon inquiry, we heard that the security personnel had a smell, went to check, and fire started, and all the buses caught fire. That's what we know from what happened here. And one rigid bus was gutted and 9 train buses. The 9th bus was spared the head, but the trailer also bent down. So we lost 10 buses in that fire. The case was immediately reported to the police, and I must say that the information we are getting is that they acted speedily, because I got a report from the MEC that already forensics from Pretoria are on their way and local forensics are here. I also reported to MAN, who are the original equipment manufacturers for the buses, so that should there be a technical fault, they must be involved, or if the police wants to know something, they will have to contact us so that we can contact MAN, which would be the whole party that would be looking into the damage into these buses. Secondly, we then thought about the passengers which were supposed to travel in the morning, and operations ran around, got the spare buses that we keep at the depots as well as the workshop. When there's a breakdown, we dispatch them to go and assist. They all reported here at Barberton, and we had 8 buses by the morning of the accident. We did most of the shift. The only shift that we missed was a shift happening at 3:30 to Barberton Mine, but otherwise everybody was transported. And by yesterday, we managed to gather 10 buses, and all the shifts are covered. Our passengers were not inconvenienced. Only the Barberton Mine ones, the only morning shift, which was destabilized. It didn't happen. And we just want to thank and encourage the 2 MECs here and Umkhwana Zoagiti for the attention that they gave to this matter. You haven't even issued a report, but when I looked at the report of the MEC, said it represents everything that we are about. serving our passengers and jumping when there's a tragedy like this one, and making sure that our passengers are covered. And that's what we did. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Program Director, and greetings to the MECs, both of them, and greeting to everybody who's present here. I would like just to indicate that it is true that Umama Unora, what he's saying, it is true that we wake up with a call on the 17th that one of our depot here where the buses are kept, there was a fire that came through during the course in the evening or early in the morning, and as a result 9 or 10 buses were torched, and we find it very difficult how it had happened. But our investigating officers and the station itself, the local police station, they came, they checked, and when they were checking, talking to the person who was standing a guard, he indicated that he did his routine checkup, move around as normally as he do, and came back, nothing he saw. But as he came back to his post, he started seeing fire in one of the bus, and this bus is the bus in the middle. That's where he started seeing that there's something happening. And he started doing something. He used this extinguisher, but he couldn't set it off because the fire was starting to be too big for him, and started to cry and get help and see if some people can assist. But it was too late because our fire brigade here is, as far as nail sprayed, not inside here. It was difficult for him to get help in that manner. But what we have done as police since then, we are normally doing one thing. If a situation of this nature takes place, we activate 72-hour plan. A 72-hour action plan we want just to find out exactly how it has happened. We put together different expertise to deal with this issue so that we can see exactly what had happened. Yes, of course, he feels strongly that he couldn't see anything. But I must say the truth, it can happen, somebody does something. So we need to investigate that. So we put the 72-hour plan and is in place at the moment. Investigation is going on as they have indicated. At the moment, we would like not anyone to enter there until we finalize everything so that we can see exactly what had happened. So that's what we are busy with at this moment. The forensic team is there already busy with the guy who was working on the day, talking to them. We have checked as well the place around. We have seen what is happening and everything. We feel that suspiciously can something happen unless after they've done their investigation, they prove us differently to say there's nothing that took place. But yes, of course, what is not going well is that you can hear the smell of diesel and all that. It's because it's not only one bus. A lot of buses are there that were torched, and it means in that way there will be the smell of the diesel and everything. So it gives us a little bit of a difficult part, but I'm not an expert in that part of forensic. They will come up with whatever they come up with, but I want to indicate that we are definitely ready to do the investigation until we see if maybe definitely we can't get anything on that, because what is good, he can even point out nicely to say this is the bus that started the fire. Then I think it's easy for them to start from there and move to the rest of the buses, checking what actually is happening. But at the moment we request nobody must come closer there until we finalize everything and make sure that we get all what we need and see what we can do, because we got houses at the back as well and people are staying there. But I'm feeling strongly that yes, can be something suspicious, yes, but I'm learning that as well. Those people have been there for a long time, and this is the thing that is happening now. But we will not rule anything. We are going just to go on with our investigation, and I'm hoping that we'll pick up something as we move forward, because it's still there, is with us. He can tell us what he saw. I think that's all at the moment I can disclose to say we are busy with investigation. The plan is in place. Forensic investigation is taking place on this one. We will allow them to do what they're supposed to do. Sooner, if definitely there's something, there will be no problem. We'll be able to deal with the situation. I think that's all what I can say, unless if there will be questions, I will answer to them. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Honorable Mr. Tula Sizwe Tomo, MEC.
No, thanks, Bob Koza, for the opportunity. Maybe let me take this opportunity to greet Mamnora, the PC, the MEC for Community Safety, Security and Liaison, and the members of the 40 state. Logo, I can see that you are here, and Tlamulo you are here, and other media houses that are here. Well, I'm not going to take long. I think the first critical part has been strongly covered by the PC and also Mamnora in terms of how far we on the investigation. And at this stage, I want to also retaliate what has been said by the PC, that the cause of the fire, so far, we have not established that. But on the side of the Department of Public Works and Transport, we wanted to say we note this with a serious concern because you will know that transport plays a critical role in the economy of any country, whether it's the well-developed countries, whether it's the countries such as ours that are still developing, and countries that are underdeveloped, but transport plays a critical role. And I'm saying this precisely because of the fact that one of our apex priorities as this government is to ensure that we grow the economy of the province, and transport is at the center. And another priority is that we create jobs, and transport is at the center. BASCO is one company, including other many companies that we are working with in the department, that has created a number of jobs. So we are highly affected, and people of this province, in particular people of Tanzania, are highly affected. But we must really commend Mamnora, your management, the entire management of BASCO for the swift response, because immediately when you heard about this news at around midnight, you dispatched buses so that they can replace these ones that have been affected. But we're saying, PC, please continue with the investigation and keep us on the loop so that we can be able to, on daily basis, appraise members of the media and members of the community. But another thing that I want to actually emphasize, or rather dispel vehemently, because I saw in some of the social media houses that people are saying myself and the MEC are coming here because we are seen to be close to Mamnora. That is wrong. When this thing was happened, a similar thing happened at PADCO, we were the first to arrive and speak about the concerns that we have. So I saw, I think it was a Facebook comment saying that we are going or coming here because Mamnora is close to some of us. That is really something which is not true, but I don't want to defend that because it's something that is really does not.
All right, let's come out of that briefing. Well, those are officials from Mpumalanga just giving a briefing following that torching of 10 buses at a depot. It's believed that the fire was started in the early hours of yesterday morning. It's understood that one of the buses, according to that briefing, caught fire before the flames then spread and ignited the other 9 vehicles that were parked there close to that bus. In that briefing was the owner of BASCO, Mamnora Fakude, as well as the 2 MECs and the Provincial Commissioner of Police, Zef Mkwanazi, acting, saying that they've implemented the 72-hour plan, and the forensic team is currently investigating this matter and is at the depot